Well, hey now, what you say now? It's Sunday, live at 5, or at least live at 4:59. It's Sunday at 4:59. Okay. I wanted to go ahead and open up because if I go ahead and open up, it lets all the people know, lets Twitter know, and YouTube know, and Facebook know, and Instagram know that the educator the trader, Arlissa, is here. That we're live in living color, that we're live, and that we're here to talk about what this week has to come in the market. What is coming this week? At least, we can't tell the future, but we can see that there may be something, maybe some things that we can talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Ooh, baby. Yeah, we can talk about it. I don't even know who sings that song. Do y'all know who sings that song? I don't know. I get excited about the songs. And then when they have like the shows that say, name that tune or name the person, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who sang that. And then somebody else says it. I go, oh, yeah, that is who sings it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cynthia says, great afternoon. I'm a long-term retail investor looking to learn how to trade options better. Yes, then you are in the right place. Hey, Adrienne, how you doing? Hey, girlfriend, hadn't seen you in a minute. You doing okay? I sure hope so. Cynthia, welcome to our to the Educator to Trader crew, the E2T crew. We're over here. We're doing what we can to teach as many people as possible how to trade options as beginners and as more experienced. Because I don't know if we've got any like masters per se, and I wouldn't put myself in the master category because I'm still learning too. But I would say I'm more experienced. I know more now than I knew last year, and then I knew the year before that, and the year before that, and even guess what? The year before that. I know more now than I knew then. Adrian's here. Jermaine is here. Hey, Jermaine Gartner, how you doing? Stacy, good afternoon. Hey, Miss Barbara, great evening. You got to send me a message so I can see how things are going. Hey. Okay, so let's go. It's about one after. I'm still giving time for all the different platforms to say to the people that we're here. Okay, that's muted. I want to make sure that was muted. Yep. If there are any comments that pop up over on Twitter, I want to be able to see them. Yep. Instagram, the Instagram crew. Hey, Myra. Ain't seen you there in a minute. How y'all doing over there? All righty. So this week we've had a lot of bullish action. I'm going to take us to the chart and we're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, Ward. Hey, Selena. How y'all doing? Hey, Tanya. Right here, this is SPX for the week, and this monster green candle that happened. This is the weekly chart. So for the week, it says that basically the open of this week was at 57.37. It did a little dip, baby. So the low was 56.86. And the high of the week is 58.22. And then it closed at 58.15. So we are solidly above the 5,800 mark. I think that was like the psychological number. We were looking to get across that. And it seems like we crossed it on Friday. Yes, we crossed it on Friday. Crossed over the 5,800 and it held up there because sometimes you cross over these all-time highs and then it pulls back because it's like, well, I don't know. We don't know if we like it up here. So then it goes and then it comes back and says, well, okay, y'all ready? Let's go try again. And then it goes and tries again. But this time it said, we'll hang out a little bit. We'll hang out just a tad. Let's look at what the days look like for last week. And I know everybody does not trade SPX, but when we look at SPX, it can give us an indication of what the overall market is doing, right? There was a gap back here that, okay, come on. This is the daily gap that only got partially filled. Some wick action filled it, which is still price action. So we count that, right? We count that. But if we look at this is the quartile where we put, 25%, shows us that it crossed a little over the 25% mark. It crossed there, went down into maybe 30 and some change, not quite 50%. So all of this gap, the rest of this gap that the wick didn't go through is still in need of filling. And gaps like to fill. They don't automatically fill instantly. People say, well, all gaps fill. This is true. But do all gaps fill quickly? Maybe, maybe not, right? They don't necessarily fill quickly. Hey, Sanja. Hey, thank you for coming to the call. Mama Net, hey, and Janae, good Sunday evening. I guess y'all not watching some football, or you can watch the football or listen to me and watch the football. How about we do that? Because you can't really watch me as much, but you can just watch the football and listen to me. So for those who are football watchers, do that. Okay. So this is what SPX did last week. SPY is going to look very similar, of course. So I'm not going to go to SPY because it's going to look real similar. This is triple Q we're looking at from last week. Triple Q from last week also had a little bit of a gap in that same area that needs to be filled. Well, the same day it occurred. It won't be the same area, but come on, there we go. Triple Q, this is a daily chart, so it shows us what it did on the daily, and it stopped for the week at 493.36. Now, Triple Q is not at all-time highs. It is still operating very bullish, and it's pulling back and doing its thing, but it is not at its all-time high at this point. Actually, it's lingering right in here in this seller's gap that was created. It has not gone to fill this entire gap. There's still a little room, but I believe this is not investment advice, and it's really just, me talking. I believe it's got 500. I believe Triple Q has 500 in it. What y'all think? If y'all think Triple Q has 500 energy, y'all put in the chat, I do. Put in the comments, I do. Does Triple Q have 500 energy? Yes, it does. I see Johnson is here. Hey. I think Triple Q has 500 energy. If you do, say me too, or I do too, something, let me know that you agree with me. And if you don't think it's got 500, energy, then say that too. Listen, my feelings won't be hurt. If you feel like it ain't going to go up there, Triple Q don't have the juice, then say, no, I don't think so. I see two I do's. So I will go with the I do. Triple Q ready to marry 500 because it says I do. Y'all say I do. All right. That's what Triple Q has going. And let's look at IWM, our small caps from the week. For a long time, we didn't really check for IWM like this, but IWM has shown itself faithful. Listen, IWM decided it was ready to move, and it got moving. IWM says, y'all are not going to go anywhere without me. So it's been taking its little pity time going up and down too. Now, I do like IWM. I use it regularly for my 1 DTEs. Y'all know I do the 1 DTE credit spreads or iron condors. Really, I do. Peakbot actually does it for me automatically. I use Peakbot. Let me go ahead and put the link down here in the chat just in case you're interested in automated trading. Use peakbot.com/E2T. Basically, it's automated trading for sellers, where the bot will enter the trades for you and will exit the trades for you. It enters today and tomorrow's expiration. It basically does all this stuff for you, and you don't have to touch it at all. It's completely hands-free. You can decide you're going to help the bot out, which a lot of times I do, and that's only because I'm an active trader. But if somebody wasn't an active trader and didn't necessarily want to do the opening and closing, or didn't want to do the closing, then you can let Peakbot do it all for you. For a small fee, you can be doing, or Peakbot can be doing the automated trading for you as well as a seller. I personally, those are my dudes. I check for them because they're looking out for the sellers, and there are very few, if any. I honestly haven't found one. I've not found another service that is automated for option sellers. And if you find one, you can tell me in the comments. I'll go check them out. But my dudes over at Peakbot, I'm cool with them. They good with me. I'm good with them. Janae, you agree too? You agree that Triple Q has 500 energy? Yes. All right. So this is what IWM did last week. We've got our 4 or 5 days. It had a down day on Monday, and then it kind of dojied on Tuesday. A little bit more greener on Wednesday. Took a little dip, it dropped down, did a gap down, ran back up part of the way, and then Friday decided it was ready to go right now. I think that's John Legend. I'm ready to go right now. Is that John Legend? Anyway, that's what IWM Triple Q and I believe SPX did on Friday. They just said they were ready to go right now, and they up and went. Up and went. Okay, let's go look at what our results were for the week, Lordy. And then we'll talk about next week. That is John. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Last week, woo! 94% win rate last week on our trades list. Yes. 94%, baby. 34 of the 36 profitable trades, right? And one of them was only partially breached. Just XLU, the price ended like at 79.30 or something like that. So it wasn't a total breach on XLU. Now, Tilt, if you had the put credit spread side of TLT, or it's not Tilt, I keep calling it that, but if you had the put credit spread side, that side got breached totally. I think the end of any price was like 92 something. But if you had the call credit spread on TLT, then you would have been fine. I don't find the premiums very great on TLT, so I don't know if anybody was actually trading it. I don't hear anybody in my community going, girl, I'm in that TLT. Nobody said that. I'm not saying it's a bad trade to have. I'm just saying I haven't seen anybody who was trading it, but it's on our list. It shows up on our list. Actually, it shows up every week on the list. And so it could be, it could be, maybe you can look back through the previous weeks and see results. But I think it got breached last week before that too. So, but notice we had a whole bunch of put credit spreads, and all of them, literally all of them except for this XLU, utilities. And it was only partially breached, but all of these put credit spreads were profitable last week, right? The call credit spread, we had Merc. It was also profitable. And we had the Iron Condor, Microsoft, Pfizer, PG, and TLT. All of those were profitable except the put credit spread on the TLT side, all right? We're going to go over we'll go over next week's list here in a minute. But listen, 94% win rate in the chat. Y'all put in there, yes. Say yay. Everybody say yay. Yay. So every week I put this list out, right? There's literally thousands of dollars in this list. And when I say there's thousands of dollars, you could pick several of these and do multiple contracts. You could pick one of them and run it. You could do so many different things with this list, right? I put it out every single week. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Deborah. How y'all doing? I put it out every week. So you could take it and you could run it. Now, of course, it's going to depend on what your collateral looks like. So I want you to trade responsibly, watch your risk management and such, trade responsibly. But this list is ready for you every single week. If you follow me in any of my social medias, you should be able to find this list. If you're on my email list, if you're on Facebook with me, welcome. If you're on Instagram with me, welcome. If you're on Twitter, welcome. If you're in YouTube, I don't know if I put it on YouTube yet, but it's usually there every week. Welcome. All right. That's where you can find it. Hey, Lawanda, that's where y'all can find it. Every single week you can find it. All right. Let's go and see what next week has to offer. Let me change my screen. What next week has to offer. Well, we are squarely into earnings season. Does somebody know if there's a holiday on Monday? It's October. What could be the holiday on Monday? I know the kids don't have school, and I know the market. I believe the market's open because I can't think of a holiday that's now. But there's only one earnings person, which is Karoo, after close on Monday, right? There is a holiday. What's the holiday, Miss Barbara? Columbus Day. Oh, okay. I guess the banks aren't closed and the market's not closed because I don't think I remember. Okay, Indigenous Day, formerly Columbus Day. I'm glad they changed the name, Indigenous Day, because Columbus, we already know he didn't do nothing. He didn't do a thing. Why he got a whole day? If that's the case, they could name a day after me. I did as much as he did. All righty. But I guess the banks are open. And the market is open because I don't think I saw anybody say it wasn't. Does anybody know that if the market is closed on Monday? I don't think I saw anything about it being closed. I can do a quick look here to see what happens at SPY. If we look at SPY and it's got a 14th expiration day, that means it's open. Yep. So the market is open because it does have a expiration date. Oh, Mr. Marion says that it's Thanksgiving Day in Canada. All right, the banks are closed, but the market is open. I guess maybe after they decide who really gets credit for the day, they'll make it an official holiday and close the market. I did so much more. Yeah, well, I mean, Columbus was out there sailing. He did sail from place to place, and he made it to a place. He just didn't discover it. So I'm gonna give him credit for at least being a good sailor, because that I am not. So even if he did that we'll give him credit there. Okay, the banks are closed. This is why there's no earnings showing up on Monday, even though the market is open. According to SPY, because SPY has an expiration on Monday. It may be a little low volume though, so you keep that in mind. That it may be low volume. Cynthia says, I'm glad I'm off and it's a paid holiday for me. Yes. It's not a paid holiday for me. I'm going back to school to teach. I teach college, and we just came off a fall break, and I'm really sure that Monday wasn't a part. So I need to go check to make sure I didn't get an extra day off. I don't think we did. I remember they're saying Thursday and Friday, but I don't know. The college didn't give us Monday off. So I'm going to be teaching in the morning. I'm going to be teaching. All right. So Tuesday morning, we're going to have Walgreens Boots earnings, United Health Group, UNH, Bank of America. The banks always lead out in this when the season opens. Citibank, Charles Schwab, Johnson Johnson, Progressive, Goldman Sachs, PNC, and State Street. Now, this list doesn't include all the people who are earning, but it includes see at the top, it says most anticipated earning. And we do thank Earnings Whispers for always putting this list out religiously and faithfully every week. We appreciate you, Earnings Whispers. Okay. Tuesday after close, we got United Airlines, Interactive Brokers, JB Hunt, Pinnacle, SGH, Interpac, Tool Group, Hancock Whitney, Equity Bank Shares, Omnicom Group, and Fulton Financial. On Wednesday morning, before the market opens, we've got ASML, Morgan Stanley, Abbott, Citizens, Bancorp, First Horizon, Prologis, Synchrony, OFG Bancorp, and First Community Corporation. On Wednesday, after we close, we've got Alcoa. Alcoa actually showed up on a list, on my strats list this week. So that's on Wednesday. Can't be trading stuff like that when the earnings is coming up. You got to know what you're doing when you fooling up with earnings, because earnings is like lotto, right? If you know you're going to trade earnings, you need to have a plan, or be ready to walk away from the money, because depending on when the earnings call is, if you're trading options, definitely not going to be anything to do anything with. If you're trading shares, you may have a better opportunity to close, because shares can go into the aftermarket and the pre-market. You can open and close those, or buy and sell those. But if you're trading options after hours, you just basically got to look and hope and pray for the morning. You got to when the morning comes. I was going to sing that song by John Legend, but I'm going to not do that. Okay. Kinder Morgan. Rexford PPG is Wednesday after close, still dynamic. CSX, Equifax, First Industrial, Discover, and HOMB. I'm not sure who that is. I can't see what the thing is down here at the bottom. Thursday morning, Taiwan Semiconductors. Oh, it would be great if the semiconductor space can really have a good move. I know NVIDIA would like that, but there's going to probably be some sympathies to go along with the semiconductor. But it looks like Taiwan Semiconductors is going to lead the charge. Travelers, which is another either bank or insurance, I believe. Huntington is here, Elevance Health, the Blackstone Group, Texas Capital Bank, Infosys, Truist, Insteel, and Iridium. Thursday after close, Janae, here's your baby, Netflix, Intuitive Surgical, WD-40, Crown, First National Bank, Martin Metropolitan Commercial Bank, WAL, which looks like Western Alliance, some kind of bank corporation or something like that. I think that says bank. Alpine and Ocean First Bank. And then on Friday, we've got Comerica, SLB, American Express, P&G, Procter & Gamble, and First Third Bank, Alley, Auto Live, Region, Simmons Bank, and Acme United Corporation. This is all the earnings that are coming this week. So listen, do you all trade earnings? If you're somebody who trades earnings, put me in the comments. I don't traditionally trade earnings. I'm more of a fan of letting the earnings do what they do and then show up after. I'm fine with coming in after the earnings and riding the after earnings wave. That's what I'm cool with. But if you trade earnings, put in the comments me. Say me, I trade earnings, and maybe you can talk about what you do and how have you been, if you've been successful. I know as a seller, earnings, that's such a volatile event that it doesn't always lend itself well to credit spreads and what we do. So I don't generally do earnings because it's just a way to lose your money, right? I don't want to be in a trade and then a good trade goes south. So if I'm trading earnings, if it's something that's doing earnings later in the week, if I decide I'm going to trade it because I can get good volatile, get money off the volatility, I'm going to have that closed up before the earnings call. But that even it can be difficult because when the IV is high because earnings are anticipated, then the premiums don't draw down the way you would want them to. So a trade that would normally, based on price action, be drawing down and be ready to close will stay juiced, as they say, will stay juiced up in the premiums because it's got high IV. So honestly, it's just best to just wait till after, let all the IVs go, and then you can trade it and do what you're going to do after that. Okay, that's what you can do. This coming week, we've got meetings coming up. We've got Monday, October the 14th, a bank holiday. There we go, bank holiday. I guess if I had done this first, Ms. Barbara, I would have seen this, right? Kashkari is speaking. Waller will speak at 3, 5. So this is all these FOMC folks on Monday. All right, FOMC people are talking on Monday. Tuesday, Empire State Manufacturing. We got some FOMC members speaking again on Tuesday. All righty. Okay. Wednesday, only thing happening on Wednesday is import prices before the market opens. Thursday, core retail sales. Retail sales is a red folder now because it's been showing some volatile energy because they were looking to see how are people spending their money. And that's given some good data for inflation, the inflation numbers. How are folks spending their money? So, but retail sales and unemployment claims are Thursday before the market opens. All right. Philly Fed is also Thursday before market opens. Capacity utilization rate, industrial production. Cool. 10 o'clock. Business inventories. We've got natural gas storage, 11 crude oil inventories, FOMC person on Thursday as well. Right? The tick long-term purchase at 4 market will be closed. And then Friday, we've got building permits, housing starts, FOMC member Waller speaks, Treasury currency report. There we go. The words are getting stuck in there. FOMC member Waller will speak at 12:10. So as far as red folders go, we really only have Thursday for red folders. But anytime the FOMC people are talking, that does seem to cause people to be a little nervous. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about doing? So keep that part in mind. Now, I told you all I'm going to give my big, huge announcement, and I'm going to do that. I'm a woman of my word. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a woman of my word. I'm going to do that, right? I'm going to do that after we slide through a few of these. Y'all hang on now. I'm telling you, you want to keep riding. Don't jump off. Don't jump out. Be like, she just talking. She ain't going to do nothing. Yes, she is. Okay, you gonna wish you were here, so don't go away. Don't go away. All right, let's look at our list for this coming week. What do we see as our list for this coming week? Anybody see anything good on our list for this coming week that you would like us to look at on the chart? I got a few of them I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at Apple. I'm going to look at IWM, SPY, Triple Q, only because we always do those. I'm going to look at UPS. Shout out, Lisa. I'm going to check out Merc again, and I'm going to check TJ Maxx. Is there something else that you think you'd like to see on here? What else do you think you'd like to see other than the ones I just called out? Anybody? Puts on Walmart do tell I'm not strong with charts. Okay, then good. You need to keep watching, and then you're going to be able to see that you can get It's put credit spreads, so not puts, put credit spreads. A little different, okay? So we want to look at gold. Stacy wants to look at gold. Okay, put credit spreads is a bullish move. Okay, NVIDIA is not on my list, but we will look at it. All right, put credit spreads is a bullish trade. It's a seller trade and it's bullish. All right, going upwards. So let's look at some stuff. Let's look at some stuff and see what we can do here. Let me change screens. If you see something else that jumps off there or something else you want us to take a check at, then mention it. All righty. I'm going to go to gold first. I'll go with the people who asked. While you're hanging out here, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up. Let YouTube know that we're glad to be here. We want to be here. We like what she's talking about. We want to be here. And if you feel so motivated, you can also feel free to send a super chat. Feel free to send a super chat. Okay, this is gold. The super chats are good. They let me know that you care what I'm talking about. Like she's not just talking for any reason. We do care about it. So if you send a super chat, lets me know that you at least are here and listening to what I'm saying, and you appreciate that I come here free every day. Actually, we come here free every day. Every morning we're here. Every morning at 9:45. If you're new to our channel, we're here every morning at 9:45. All righty. I'm looking at gold right now. Gold is got a bullish little trend going here. So we're looking at that and we're looking to see where would be a good place. There's a gap right here. These gray boxes I'm putting on, those are gaps that have yet to be filled. Those are gaps that have yet to be filled. So I'm putting those on here. Lets me know, lets you know when I go back to this chart that there was a gap here. Gaps will operate as magnets. Okay, gaps will operate as magnets. I'm trying to think of what was that. I think it was 623. Well, I got INTU, Janae. I got it. Okay. If we're looking at gold, I got us down for 243 as our support. Notice here that's this support right here based on September 30th, as well as the bottom of the gap is also in that same general area. All right. Let's bring our option chain to the stage. Option chain comes to the stage, GLD. Coming up this coming Friday, 243, 242. Oh no, we need Friday, the 18th. Ooh, that was gone. I was like, those premiums do not look right. 243. Looks like it's great with pay. $25. Let me put this on large so everybody can see. Because right now it's not on extra large. It's on regular size. Because regular size fits my laptop better. But when I'm on here with y'all, I have to put it on the extra large so everybody can see. Okay. Looks like 242 and 243. $25 is what it would pay. That's a 25% return on collateral. Let's go ahead, confirm and send. We're in our sim, and the sim, remember the market is closed. So these numbers will adjust a little bit once the market is open. So there's that. Okay. There was gold. Was CocaCola on the list? Was CocaCola on the list, Ward? Let me come down here and find the... come on. The people is waiting on us. I'm going back to see the graphic so I can make sure I have good numbers. All right, let's go look at Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola doesn't do a whole bunch of moving. It is, I don't think it's on the list for this week, to be honest. Coca-Cola is a good dividend stock. HIJK. Nope, it's not there. Coca-Cola is a good dividend stock, so it doesn't necessarily do a whole lot of moving. But let's look and see what we see. Do we think we're bullish or bearish? I'm feeling kind of bearish on Coca-Cola. Right, these are gaps I'm marking. Support would be down here. If we're looking for resistance, I would look at the top here, around 69, something like that. Well, let's go and look at what we got on the single Coca-Cola chart. 71, I see as a 86% probability out of the money. 71, so we go to vertical, 71, 72. Coca-Cola's paying $7. That's not worth, it's not worth the trade by itself. I would want to get at least $10 to $12. I picked 12 because I want at least $2 to pay for the fees, right? So we'll put that on. Let's change it to good till canceled. We'll put that on, but I don't know if I like Coca-Cola as a trade. Now, it could be what you could do, Ward, if you want to do Coca-Cola, is you could do it as an iron condor, because 68.99 or something down at the bottom also looks like it could be support. Let's go back to single and about 68, which is what I said. Yeah, look at you, Alyssa. 68. So if we change it to 67, 68, another $7. They both have to pay 10, at least 10, or I'm out, because you know, you want at least 10% returns, because by the time you open, close, and pay fees, it needs to be worth it. It needs to be worth the trouble. All right, we had somebody put NVIDIA in the comments. NVIDIA, of course, is bullish. You want to keep in mind, though, that Taiwan Semiconductors has earnings this week, and sometimes the sympathies move together. So keep that in mind as you're trading NVIDIA. Now, I'm going to talk about trading NVIDIA as a seller, because that's what I do, trading NVIDIA as a seller. So I would definitely see put credit spread. It does seem to have leveled off up here. But if we're looking at put credit spreads, I would probably go with something underneath this gap, just in case it decides it wants to come back down and grab that gap, which is also the top of this resistance, which is now supporting the 126, 127 area. There's also above where price is now is this chair, about 132. I would go with one of those. I like the 127 better, because you're going to need some room. NVIDIA get wild on you. You're going to need room for it to, for you to need some, you're going to need some space. Okay. So 129, I think I said 127, 129, somewhere in here. 129, actually a 77% probability to have the money. I could go with that. We've got a IV implied volatility number of plus minus 6. Take away 6 from this, and we're at like 128. 128, 129 puts us in good places. So let's say 129. That's paying about $15. I think I would be okay with that if I wanted to trade NVIDIA and I wanted to stay safe. I would be okay with 128, 129 as a put credit spread. All right. So I did Coca-Cola. Let me see. INTU is next. Janae, I think, said INTU. I got them all on the list. So if I don't do it in order, just know I've seen it, and I'm coming around the mountain when I come. All right. This is INTU. INTU has resistance at 621. It bumped right up there, whoop, and came back down, which is right in line with this place here where price stalled right here as well. So that would be around the resistance at 621. 602 is going to give us some support. And there's actually going to be another one in the middle here. If you ever get stuck and you don't know like how to find your stuff for charts, what you can do is turn it to a line chart. Turn it to a line. And then once you have it as a line chart, you can say, where are the peaks and valleys? Wherever you see these peaks, a peak is here, a peak is here, right? Wherever you see peaks and valleys, that's going to be your support and resistance areas, right? That's what you're going to see. Another peak is here. If you look back, there's a valley back here where there was a point. You're looking for the points. Let you know that price came down to that place and rejected or turned around. Okay. So you want to look at the line. If you can't see the charts, you want to look at the line. Now, this is another reason why I want y'all to keep rolling with me, because we're going to talk about this charting. So people who are looking at me like, I don't really understand charts, hang with your girl. Hang with your girl. I got something. We're going to talk about it. Talk about it. Yes. Okay. So this is Intuit. I believe Intuit on the list was 600. Let me see what I have. Yep. 632, not 600. 632. Intuit is showing as a bearish situation. It's in a bearish situation. Yeah. Yep. It's in a bearish situation. Okay. So 632. 632 is what I got on my as far as my numbers, my numerals. Let's go look at it. 630. Nope, I gotta go to INTU so we can see what we're looking at. 630. 77% probability out of the money. If you wanted to go one more, you can go to 632.5, right? 630 for me is cool places, but I don't want anybody to be doing what they're not comfortable with. 630, 632.5 is paying $32 on a call credit spread. Call credit spread, 630, 632.5. Call credit spread is a bearish trade. Those who don't know about, if you don't know nothing about credit spreads, put me in the comments. If you're like, I don't know nothing about no credit spreads or what you're talking about, lady, put that in the comment. Put me in the comments, right? So I can see who I'm working with on this afternoon. Okay. All righty. That was Intuit. I got into it. I got into it. Yep. I didn't get into it with nobody, but I got into it. All righty, let's go back to the indices and then swing back. We're going to start with Apple. Apple feels like it should be in indices because it moves the markets in such a way that you're like, you should be a part of, what's going on with the main. It's got a little bitty gap that's still left down here that hasn't been filled right here down to the wick. So that is identified. And so is this. Got a little bitty wick, a little bitty gap going down there. These gaps have all been filled by subsequent price action, but this one did not. Gaps is the place where sometimes you can see them where there's an empty space between two candles, but that's not the only gaps. I did a video on my YouTube channel about how to identify gaps, and they're not just where we see openings between candles. Gaps can also be at color change. All right. They can also be in other places, right? So you want to make sure that you're not just looking at the gaps or the openings between two candles, because those aren't the only gaps. Those are gaps, but those aren't the only ones. All right. So, okay, come on. I need the thing. Putting on here. So Apple showed up on our put credit spread list because it is bullish, but it's looking kind of consolidation-y. Y'all see this? It's kind of been in the same spot a minute. It's been right betwixt and between all of this for a while. Well, a while being back to August, mid-August. So 2 months. It's been in this zone here for a couple of months, right? Let me go grab some more data so we can see. I mean, I do see that we would call this bullish, but short-term bullish maybe, because it's not really bullishy, right? It's not really bullish-y. It's kind of just consolidation-y. That's not a word, but I like it. All right. Okay, I hear some me's. I see some me's as far as credit spreads. So credit spreads are a seller, an option seller trade. Most people know about buying calls and buying puts, but when you're selling options, you're selling credit spreads, you're selling puts, you're selling calls. And when you trade as a seller, you're taking in a premium. So when you're a seller, you receive the premium when you enter the trade. You basically get paid to trade, it's called. And you're selling. Somebody on the other side of those bought contracts or those buy contracts, there's people on the other side who are the sellers. That would be us. We're the ones who sell, right? And there's a whole set of strategies. If you go through my YouTube channel, you can see some stuff about credit spreads for beginners and those kind of things. But this is what we do. I teach sellers. I teach option sellers how how to do options. That's what I do. That's where I'm strong. That's my strong suit. I've been learning the buying stuff. I'm not as strong there though. I'm still learning it. And I can honestly tell you that. My mentor is helping me though, helping me to learn both sides because I wanted to expand my own skills. But selling, that's my strong place. Yep. Don't come for me in the seller space because that's where I'm a lot more comfortable. I'm a lot more comfortable there. Okay. So anyhow, that was a quick down and dirty on selling credit spreads. And again, hang out with me. I got something I'm gonna tell you at the end. So don't leave, especially everybody who said me. Don't leave. All right. Apple showing up as a put credit spread, and our strike is 222.5. 222.5. Come on back to the stage, Apple. Option chain 222.5 as a put credit spread. It's paying $34. You would receive this $34 as soon as you enter the trade, and you're going to leverage the difference of this 2.5 spread as collateral. All right, that's what's going on with Apple. 222.5 is could be your trade there. Okay, now I need to go to the indices. I said I was going there next, but I went to Apple instead. Let's go look at SPY. Okay, let's go look at SPY. Remove our drawings. Thank you. Let me make this a little bigger so everybody can see what we're doing. SPY's on our list for the week. And for the last 3 or 4 weeks, SPY has been on our credit spreads list. SPY and Triple Q and IWM showed up this week. But all of them have been profitable by the end of the week. All the ones that were there have shown up profitable at the end of the week. Of course, SPY is bullish, right? It's definitely in a bullish move at all-time highs. Is at all-time highs. Okay, the strike price I have is 571. 571 puts you down in here, and that's based on, you got several different supports actually, and you got this one based on this stuff from September 24th is our final. But we got 3 supports. There's actually probably one right here as well at this chair that kind of sat here in the middle of it. Okay, so let's go see for Friday, SPY on Friday. Guess we should type in the proper ticker. SPY. There we go. 571. This week I went to the right day. Every other week I've been I keep going for the first day of the week and missing it. But 570, 570, 571. Let's go look at it on the single charts. I want you to see the probability out of the money. 571 shows 77% on Friday. If you're feeling a little more adventurous, you can get a little closer, like air it extra dry. But in this case, let's go with 571. 571, and this week it's going to pay about $14 as a credit spread, a put credit spread. As the week progresses, you might decide I'm fine with going with making it into an iron condor. And if you do that, then do that later in the week. Don't do that on Monday. All right, not for a Friday expiration. Don't do that. Iron condor being a call credit spread and a put credit spread together. Okay, this is Triple Q on the daily chart. It's also bullish, right? It's also bullish. Triple Q, we got 484 as our support area, somewhere in the middle, right up in here with 2 supports underneath it. 484, I believe I just said. Yes. Triple Q. 484 on the 18th. 484. Looks like that one's paying about $14 as well. Now you can always adjust these numbers. You say, I think I want a few more premiums, put a few more dollars on there, and when the market opens. Now, I'm showing these trades and entering them today on the weekend. This is not the way you enter credit spreads, though. You need to enter your credit spreads when the market is open, and you need to see how is price action going, and you need to watch your probability out of the money, all the things that I've taught you all to do, so that you can make sure that when you're ready to enter, that you're comfortable with the location, you're comfortable with the strike. Okay, I'm setting these up based on my list, and these strike prices are probably going to be fine, but you don't know what something gaps up, gaps down. It just does its thing in the morning. You want to be able to look again to make sure. You want to make sure that what you selected for your strike is what you really want to have selected. Okay, let's look at UPS. Lisa, I don't know if you're here. Lisa does UPS. Actually, she works there and trades UPS. That's the way you do it. You put your money, or they put their money on you. You put your money on them. Become an owner. That's when you have shares. You're an owner. When we're trading options, we're just we're leasing and renting. When you buy shares, you're an owner. All right. Looks like for UPS is also on the bullish list, and it's showing up at 132 as our strike price. There's a gap here that was filled by subsequent price action. Yep, 132. Let's go look at UPS. 132. $17 it's paying. Woo woo. I like to put me a few extra dollars on here. That's where I feel like if you would give me 17, maybe you'll give me 20. Give me 17, give me 20, give me 21, give me 22, give me 20, give me 21. I wonder if I could be an auction caller. Probably not. I used to be a stutterer when I was a child. I'm not sure if y'all know that. Maybe that's why I talk fast. I used to stutter for a good while when I was a child, and then it just quit. It just quit. I don't know what happened. My mama would say, if she was still here, my mama would say she prayed and that it quit after that. And I'm not going to dispute that that's what actually happened. But I know I used to stutter, and I don't anymore. Okay, there's a gap there. This is IWM we're looking at. IWM, we've got some resistance all the way up here at 224. Okay, there's another piece of resistance up in here. I like this area. 221 and some change. These gaps that were here got filled by subsequent price action. Okay, IWM is also showing as a bullish trade. It still got bullish. It also has bullish energy. Okay, IWM. The bottom of this gap, all gaps also provide support and resistance. Actually, the top and the bottom of a gap will provide support and or resistance. You can keep that in mind when you're trading and charting. Y'all see, I can just quickly go boom, boom, boom. You can do charting just as fast as I can. Okay, you can do it. You just gotta learn it. We just gotta learn it. That's all. IWM 217. Just gotta learn it. 217 is our strike there. Let's put a couple more dollars. $16, $18 somewhere in there. Good till canceled. I'm confirming and sending. Remember, you don't do this before the market opens. Don't do this before the market opens. I got a few more. I got maybe, it's like I got two more. And if I got more than two, y'all need to say something, but I think I got two. Okay. 107. This is Merc we're looking at. Bearish energy. It's definitely on the bearish side and on the bearish list. That's what's going on with Merc. Right. If we're looking at call credit spread, looks like that gap is filled. I've got 112 as my resistance or as my strike price. Let me see if something else is back here that's lending itself to 112. And it is. Here we go right here. Back in August, early August, 111 and some change. So between current price and 112, we've got two resistances. Now this long wick means that it could do some moving. Doesn't mean it's just going to shoot up and go to the moon, but just know that that long wick can be a bullish candle. All right, that can be a bullish candle. So you want to keep that in mind. Let's go look at Merc. MRK. Call credit spread. I got 112 as my strike. Call credit spread is a bearish trade. Take it up to 18. I need to put it on good till cancel, GTC. And then we send. Yep. Last one, TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx. I was in TJ Maxx today. Did y'all know that TJ Maxx and HomeGoods has like literally joined forces? I went into the TJ Maxx store today, and TJ Maxx and the HomeGoods store was all one big store. Now I know that TJ Maxx and HomeGoods had kind of posseed up a bit, but I didn't know that this was one big store. It was all in one place. And I walked in the door, and when I looked to the right, I was like, when did TJ Maxx get so big? It was big size. And I said, So it turns out that they just knocked out the wall between the two. This is them knocking out the wall, by the way. That's the knock out the wall motion. So they knocked out the wall. And you could get into HomeGoods. Now, and does anybody else feel like the HomeGoods store is just too crowded? Is it just me? Now, I've got a little bit of claustrophobia. So when I go into the HomeGoods store, all that stuff on top of each other, it'd be too much for me. I'm like, I can't. So TJ Maxx owns TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and HomeGoods. Yes. I did see a Brahmin bag in the TJ Maxx though. And if I didn't already have that color, I might have gotten it. Tanya, you know about me and my Brahmin bags. So, but I saw one. It was gold, but I already have a gold one. So I was like, no. So I left it. And then I asked the girl, I didn't get this either. I asked the young lady, she wasn't a girl, she was a young lady who worked there. I said, do you all have a system where you can check your inventory to see what is actually in here? Like, do you have a way to know what you actually have? And she's like, we don't have a system like that. I was like, there's got to be a way. Somebody knows what came in that back door and what has gone out that front door and the difference between the two. Somebody knows this information. So she said, that could be, it's just not those of us who work on the floor. Okay, well, see, that's fair. Maybe it is the people who work on the floor wouldn't know what's in here and what's not, because y'all might want to take and edit the list. But I was thinking, there's got to be a way that somebody in here knows that there should be 4 Brahmin bags in stock. And they do at Walmart. Like, you can ask Walmart, do y'all have any more cans of, Star Kiss tuna? They should be able to pull up their little thingy and say, nope, it shows we have 3 left. Or it shows we got that. If the shoe stores can do it, I'm thinking they ought to be able to do that at TJ Maxx. But the girl said, the young lady, said they didn't have a way to do that. I was like, okay, how long you been working here? Because it just could be you just don't get paid enough to know this. And maybe that's why you don't know that they do. But they got something. They got a way to know what's supposed to be in here and what's supposed to have been sold. Now, though that's not good grammar, and I already know it, but I'm just saying, I'm sure somebody knows what's in here. All right. Yes, Tanya, you do need one. All of them are too crowded. I agree. Ms. Barbara said they're usually crowded. There's too much stuff. I was like, there's too much. I can't even enjoy my shopping experience because I feel like there's stuff and the aisles are tight and people got buggies and I'm just like, there's too much. And what if I'm over in an area where I'm interested really, but there's so many, I don't want to miss nothing. I don't want to say like I overlooked the thing I wanted to find. So I just kind of stand there and scan a little bit. And then when I do this right here, I just can't do it for long because I'm like, I can't scan unless I stand back. And if I stand back, I'm in somebody's way. So I'm good. So Tanya says they track it at corporate, but not at the store level. It made sense. It made sense. I didn't give the girl, a hard time. I just was like, I didn't give her a hard time because it made sense that she was like, no, we don't have a system like that. It made sense that they didn't because it does sound like something that somebody at a higher up position might know and maybe not her. All right. So that did make sense to me. All righty. So the gap here, there's a gap up here. As I'm talking, I am still charting. I was just talking about gaps. This is one I want you to see. Let's look here at this gap. See, between these two, there is opening between these two candles, right? There is an opening between these two candles. And the gap would originally have gone all the way down. The gap goes from the close of one candle, which would have been this green one would close up here, from the close of a candle to the open of the next candle. And this candle opened at the top here. So the close, from the close to the open, that's the way that goes, right? And if there's some subsequent price action, which there was, then that part we can say has already been filled. But notice how what hasn't been filled is this candle and, this candle area and beyond, because this candle is like before what happened. Let me move this because I want you to see what I'm talking about. This goes like over here. The gap part is happening after the candle has closed. That's when because the gap occurred the next morning is when this gap down occurred. It was this price on October 2nd. TJ Maxx closed at 116.46. The next morning, it opened at 115.50. Okay, that's the gap down from the close to the open. Then the price did go up a little bit, but not all the way back up to 116, and it still hasn't gone back to that price just yet. All right, that makes sense to y'all? That makes sense? Okay, so this is a gap. All right, this is still it's called a seller's gap. I need to change the color so you all can see it. Seller's gap. Let me see if I can, where is it? Oh, there we go. I need a different color so y'all can see what I just wrote. There we go. That's a seller's gap, and that's because the price gapped down. Okay, the price gapped down. So if we're looking at TJ Maxx has is a iron condor. It showed up as neutral for this. This is the only one I talked about that today on this call that's neutral, and it's showing as neutral because over the 50 period moving average, it shows that it's not really bullish or bearish. It's kind of in the middle. It's neutral, right? So our strikes are 111, which is under here, and 116, which actually is up in the mid, right at the bottom of this gap is about 116, right? Got some resistances up here. Is the plural of resistances, or is it just resistance, the plural of resistance? Okay, these are the kind of things my brain thinks about, right? Just so y'all know, these are the kinds of things that I ponder. Is the plural of resistance, or is it resistances? Somebody on here knows. All right, so we would look at an iron condor, which means we're going to do the put credit spread at 111. Looks like it's paying about $9. Let's make it 10 and do a G good till cancel. And then we've got 116 on the call credit spread side. Over here, calls 116. We're going over to the left. Call credit spread to the left, Let's go to 115 here, put it on good till cancel. So it looks like you would take in a total of $25 on, when you combine these two, you take in a total of $25 for an iron condor. All right. So, we've been on about an hour, and I have covered, I feel like I've been in a marathon. I've covered a lot of territory in our hour, and y'all still holding on. I sure appreciate y'all for holding on. I'm holding on. I'm yet holding on. No, Cynthia, it's not wrong that you're lost. I'm lost. Is it wrong? I only know fundamentals. I follow somewhat. Nope, it's not wrong at all. When you don't know something, you just don't know. That's why you get a teacher to help you learn. All right. I tell my students, I teach math, by the way, and I tell my students all the time, if you knew this stuff, you wouldn't be in this class. You would be in the next one because you would have already learned this. So that's why we have teachers and we have classes, so we can learn more stuff. Absolutely. Okay. Trades Journal. This link is in the comments. Basically, if you have a place where you want to be able to write down your trades and you want to be able to keep track of your watch list for the week, I've created this watch list for you to use. You can print this. The link is in the comments. Like I said, you can print this and use it every day for yourself. I've used it. I put my little date on it. What strategy am I using? What am I looking for here? What's my entry criteria? Like, am I saying once it reaches 175, I'm gonna do this, and once it goes down to 127, I'm gonna do this, and then you can write down what you actually did. Right? This is a freebie. This is a freebie, and you can find it there. I don't think I put it on my freebies page. I need to put this on my freebies page. Or did I? I don't think I did. I do have a place for the E2T freebies. If you're looking for just the free resources that I do have. Where are you? Oh, yeah, here we go. E2T free trading resources. You can find them at the E2T-freebies, E2T-freebies, es.com. Okay, HTTP. I'm putting the link in the comments. So I'll put it here, and then I'll also see if I can get over. I don't know if I can put it on Twitter. I should be able to put it in Instagram. All right, there we go. E2T freebies. I don't see a place to put comments into my live broadcast in Twitter. So maybe you don't get to do that. All righty. So, drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. What's the drum roll, please? Yeah. Oh, the plural is resistances. Thank you, Vetco. Appreciate it. Because I didn't know if the plural of resistance was resistance. I guess if it's the resistance, like I'm a part of the resistance, but there's more than one resistance, that would be resistances. I almost wanted to say resistance side, but I knew that was wrong. Way wrong. Okay. Jamie says, for Cynthia, not at all wrong. I know the technical and I'm working on learning the fundamental side. Absolutely. We're all still learning, because if you're trading options is, or trading period, is a lifelong learning. And anytime you feel like you got it all under control, something different going to change. Like now we're dealing with algorithms. We're trading against machines. The people who were trading 20 years ago, the Warren Buffett, which was more than 20 years ago, but they weren't trading against machines. They was writing on paper. And now you got machines that you're doing it on. It's continuing to evolve. Okay. So my big announcement. Yes, my big announcement. I see the drums. Yes, the drums are rolling. So I have a wonderful thing that's going to be happening soon. It's going to happen soon. Oh my goodness. I'm excited. Can y'all tell? I'm excited. I've sent messages. I've sent emails. I've posted on my social medias. I've drummed up all the people because I'm excited, right? So we've done the course of the last couple of years, we've done a few different great programs. I think they were great. And of course they got better every time, because as you do something enough times, you start to fine tune it. I've come to understand that, just like Cynthia is saying, and it's perfect that Cynthia is kind of leading me into this, is that there are a lot of people who don't understand the fundamentals of trading. And we have to have those. When I first started trading, I didn't understand the fundamentals. And then I went to the class, learned some, and then I learned more and more along the way. But I needed somebody, as we all do, to teach us the fundamentals, because I didn't know those. I knew some strategies, but I didn't know fundamentals. And it started to bite me because I didn't know the fundamentals, right? I knew how to chart. I learned how to chart, and that made a big difference. But even then, I've learned even more about charting, which continued to improve my trading, right? So we've got the fundamentals with the charting and those that go along with that charting, because charting is fundamental. Okay. If you don't know how to chart and you're trying to trade, you're setting yourself up to toss your money out the window, right? You might make some money. I'm not saying people won't be profitable. If you follow other people, you'll make money and you will still do okay. But when it comes time for you to scale yourself up and to be a self-sufficient trader, that charting, you have to go back to that charting. Okay. And I'm saying that with all the love I have for all the people that I appreciate for being on this call, is you definitely have to be able to chart and do technical analysis on your own, right? Other people can do it for you, but when you want to be a standalone, I want to be a standalone trader, right? So there's that. We also have that people need strategies. They want to learn strategies. Some people got the fundamentals, but they're doing strategies and it's not working out all that great. They're like, I need to learn some strategies. I've learned these things. I'm new, but I still want to learn the strategies. How can I do this and that, the third? How can I be a buyer of options? How can I learn options? How can I learn the seller strategies you're talking about with the credit spreads and all that good stuff? How do I learn all these pieces and bring all this together? Well, look, that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring it all together. We're bringing it all together now. And I am going to provide this here. It's coming to the stage. It is called Chart and Trade. Chart and Trade, right? two pieces together, two most important pieces like peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and crackers. Yes, cereal and milk, right? Pound cake and ice cream. These are things that go together. Are y'all hungry? Let me see what else goes together. Collard greens and cornbread, right? You pizza and wings. These are the things that go together. What else? What else goes together? These things that go together, right? Okay, charting and trading, they have to go together. All right, we got the 100K options blueprint, a trading training program where I'm bringing together two pieces that have been monumental on their own. They've been monumental, but now we're going to put them together. Pew, pew. We're bringing them together. Yes. Okay. Chart and trade. And the part, please hang with me, because the part that's going to be the most, that's going to really blow your mind is when I get to the end of this. You're going to be shocked. Okay. So hang on with me. What's included? All right. So let me move myself off the screen so I can get out the way. Chart and trade. You're going to master charting and option strategies in 6 weeks. So we're going to do this to close our year out strong. I want us to close 2024 out strong. And then, yes, my wife and me, Robin, said y'all go together, peanut butter and jelly. So since we're going to close the year out strong, so we can start 2025 with some strength and we're ready to rock it next year, right? We're going to close out strong. This has been a great year for us, for many of us so far, but we want to close out strong and then start up strong. Some people, they haven't been that great of a year, and you need to solidify some stuff as we close out so that way you're ready to start 2025. And I'm here to help you do that. The launch date of this program that we're going to run is 11/11. I'm starting on Monday, 11/11. I say we got limited spots available because you just don't want to be taking your time and dragging your feet and end up without a spot. Don't let that be you. All right. So are you ready to take control of your financial future and learn how to navigate the stock market like a pro? The chart and trade 100K options blueprint is your complete 6-week guide to mastering chart analysis and option trading designed to help you unlock the potential to hit 100K. Whether you're a new trader or someone looking to just sharpen your skill, this program combines two powerful tools: chart your way to 100K and the options 411. We're bringing these two programs together. Ham and burger. Yes, Selena, this is true. Chart your way to 100K and options 411 are getting together. We're going to have some live training lessons. We're going to have some stuff we're going to do on your own, some self-directed stuff, some homework. We're going to do these. We're going to combine these together. Now, for the people who are amongst you who are in my membership, there is nothing for you to do. If you're already in my membership, you don't got to do nothing. Right? If you're already in the membership, you're already covered and paid. No problems. You don't have to do nothing but sit here and enjoy the ride. But if you're not already in my membership, you need to be paying attention. Okay, we're going to do 6 weeks. I told you, first week, we got charting foundations and options basics. All right, we're going to learn our core concepts of chart analysis, options trading to set you up for success. We're getting started with the fundamentals. Week 2, we're going to work a little bit more in charting. We're going to work on indicators and chart patterns, doing some analysis techniques to allow you to make informed trading decisions of your own, right? We want you to be confident and make sure that you know for yourself what's going on, not just what somebody says, do this, which that works sometimes, but then the person sometimes don't tell you when to not do that, or they jump out and don't tell you they're out, or they jump in earlier, and then by the time you get the message, you don't even know that the trade is gone. That ain't what we want. We want you to be confident on your own. All right. Week 3, intro to options strategies. Week 3, we're going to do option strategies, right? We explore basic option strategies, calls, puts, and more. Perfect for new traders, right? We're going to incorporate some basic stuff about options trading. Then we go on to week 4. In our 4th week, option seller strategies, because of course I told you this is where I'm strong over here, right? Learn how to profit from selling credit spread options and managing risk effectively to safeguard your portfolio. Remember that whole list I gave you at the beginning where I said we had a 94% win rate, and then I went through all those stocks and talked about credit spread. That's what we're going to learn in here in week 4. All right. Week 5, we're going to combine the chart and the options. We're bringing the two pieces together. You're going to learn the charts. You're going to learn some strategies. Then we're going to put the charts and the strategies together In week 6, we're going to talk about how do you scale all that up and do literal real world trading. How do we scale all this up and get ourselves where we can take ourselves to our 100K? Okay. So are you ready to trade your way to 100K? Are you ready? If so, you want to get your spot in the chart and trade 100K options blueprints. Limited seats available. Now, this is the biggest announcement ever. Y'all probably looking at it and reading it here in the middle. Special pricing. Special pricing. Now, the value of all that stuff I just told you is $4.97. Not only is it worth that, I've sold it for that. All right. So I want you to know that I ain't up here talking about it's $9.97 and I'm bringing it down. No, I've sold it for $4.97. All right. I've sold it for more than that even. So just know that this is not some random number I'm pulling out the sky to say it's value. This is the value. All right. I'm coming, Robinson. I'm coming. Robinson's like, just get to it. Here we go. Special pricing. The first person to register gets in for just $1. The first person who registered gets in for $1. After that, the price increases by $1 for each new registrant, each person who registers. So first person pays $1, second person pays $2, third person pays $3, fourth person pays $4, so on, so on, so on, right? You want to get in early, right? Because you'll need to be waiting around. Talk about, I'm just going to wait to see. Okay. It starts on 11/11, but shoot, by the time we get to 11/11, ain't no telling where we're going to be price wise. And you're going to be, you don't want to be waiting around. You want to be in early. So the sooner you sign up, the better your deal. All right. We're starting on November the 11th. I just talked about that. And the duration, we're going to last for 6 weeks. We don't want to miss our chance for financial freedom, right? And to work with somebody who honestly, I mean, I'm, acting silly and all, but to be honest, my whole desire and my objective in all of this, I've done this for years. And my objective is truly that we teach as many people as possible how to get the money out the market, how to get some money, even if it's a little bit, because it just covers your gas money. We want to get it from somebody besides ourselves, besides your blood, sweat, and tears. All righty. All right. We're ready for the next. We're ready for the next. Let me see. I got to type in. Let me type it in here. That way, when I hit it, everybody will be able to see it everywhere. Okay. Y'all drum rolling. Everybody drum rolling. Yes, the course will always be recorded. Miss Barbara's asking, will it be recorded for those who register? Absolutely. The price, it will be recorded. I always record it and make sure that people can get it if they miss any of them. Okay. Next slide. Here comes the link. Oh, I live in Florida too, Cynthia. I live in Florida too. I'm in Jacksonville. All righty. There is your link. The link. Chart your way to 100K.com. There's your link. There's your link, baby. There's a link, baby. There's a link, baby. Okay. So listen, go on over there. Go on over there and let's see what we see. Let's see what we see. Let's see. Oh, imagine getting a whole trading 6-week program and getting the dollar. Who was number one? If you were the first person who signed up, I want you to put your name into the comments. Put your name in the comment. If you whatever amount you paid, put that in the comment. Even if you weren't number one, whatever amount you paid, put that in the comments. I want to see. Put your amount in the comments. Listen, and this is not a bait and switch. Please don't feel like it's a scam. It's not a bait and switch. I promise you. First, anybody who knows me knows I don't do that. First of all, I don't do that. That's not how I roll. If you sign up for $1, you're gonna get the same amount the person who signs up for $400 gets. All right. The same people gonna get the same thing. It's gonna be a whole deal. What I just told you is gonna be in this program will be in this program. I will show up for all the weeks, and I will be our list you see right now. I'll do all the training. I'm an educator, so this is what I do all the time anyway. Education is what I do. Okay. Miss Barbara said she got them. Ward said he was number one. Cynthia said she's registered. Vetco said she paid $3. Carla Chadwick. All right, Carla. Carla, it's in the comments. How you, Cynthia? Selena, you missed it. And it's on the screen. Are you looking? Chart your way to 100k.com. Let me make sure I put it also over in Instagram. Don't want the people in Instagram to miss out. Chart your way to 100k.com. .com. Let's see where we at. Where we at though? All right. Not trying to convince anybody who don't want to be convinced, because what did Harriet Tubman say? She would have released a whole lot more people. She'd have freed a whole lot more people if they had just known they were slaves. Not that I'm calling anybody here a slave. I'm just saying that sometimes we'll think we'll talk ourselves out of something we should be talking ourselves into. Hold on, y'all. I'm typing on Twitter. Because I couldn't go over there to give them the link. Chart your way to 100k.com. I need a graphic, but I don't have it there. All righty. I see y'all are getting in here. Let me see who I see. If you signed up, put your name in the comments. Tawaya said she paid $4. Joseph said he paid for fingers wasn't fast enough, $8. Miss Deborah said she paid $8. Oh, I've got OMG. I can't find it driving. No. Zelda, you said you driving. All right. Well, when y'all get done driving, you go need to hop off and go to the link. Chart your way to 100k.com. Zelda say I'm driving. Listen, y'all good, because I'm bad about driving and texting. You shouldn't. You shouldn't do it. I know nobody has to fuss at me, but I'm one who will be like on the highway, like, Lord, this is so boring. This whole 45 minutes, I could be doing something else. Or I need a driver. Lord. Lord, give me a drive. No, I'm not asking the Lord for that. I'm telling you what I'm asking the Lord for. I'm asking the Lord for for me to not have to go to my job, because I actually can I can start to teach. I can teach online where I don't have to go. So I need to, that's what I did. That's what I'm asking the Lord for. I'm asking the Lord for the situation that doesn't make me have to go to drive 45 minutes to get there. That's what I want. Okay. That's what I'm after. Price at $14 and increasing fast. Yes. Listen, if somebody got 11, if you know other people who you need to sign them up, or you need to call them and text them real quick, you better tell them this girl over here, because a lot of y'all don't even barely know who I am. You have to be test them, saying you go to this, go and get signed up. If you signed up with 6 weeks of training for less than $20, $30, $40. Miss Barbara said, I'm with you on that. Yes, Miss Barbara, we praying together. We're praying together. To see, I'm fine. Listen, I ain't got no problem working. I don't have a problem working. Y'all know I actually work hard. I work, you start a business, you work harder at your own business than you work at anybody else's company. Believe me when I tell you that you're going to work hard at somebody's business, right? But I work hard, and I don't have no problem with that. But I sure would like to be able to work hard from the house. I would like to be able to work hard from the house. Okay. So Selena said that was your question before I posted it. Yes. All righty. So if you signed up now, put your name in the chat. Put your name in the chat. Put your name in the chat. Put your name and put your amount in the chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. So listen, we're going to continue this sign up. The sign up for this will continue, right? It will continue to run. And I don't listen, I don't want anybody to miss out, but sometimes people have to go and look and see. The website talks to you, it tells you all about it, tells you what's going on. Again, I just want to make sure that nobody thinks I'm going to be, and I'm saying this because people believe everything's a scam. Everything's a scam. And not everything. There are a lot of things that are a scam, but not everything is a scam. There are several things that are not a scam. Okay. And this, I promise you, is one of them that is not. I'm going to teach the things I told you I was going to teach, and I'm going to walk with you while you learn the things that you're willing to learn. Now, of course, I won't work any harder for your learning than you will work for your learning, but I will work equal. I tell my students that all the time. I'm not going to work any harder for your grade than you do. So if you decide you don't want to work, then hey, we'll just be in here. I'm going to put it all down where the goats can get it, just like I'm supposed to. And what you do with that information will be up to the individual. All right. I want y'all to make sure, definitely send it to some folks. Pass the word. Pass the word. Adrian said she got it for $11. A lot of y'all got it for the same price. Y'all must have been typing at the same time. My little system probably got confused, like, all these people at once. Oh no. My little system got shook, like, wait, where all these people come from all at once? Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, pass the word to some people. Okay, I'll keep promoting it, and we'll keep it open all the way up until November the 11th, but the price will continue to climb. As people register, it will continue to climb. Raj Kumari said they're having a problem. Oh, what's the problem? Let's see what's the problem. It does seem like it has slowed here because it was running, and now it's just chilling. Okay, maybe exit and then go back in. It does seem like it has definitely taken a pause. It was moving. Then everybody, wait a minute, all at one time. We don't work like that. What did you do? What did you do? Oh my goodness. Let me see. I'm going to click in the link and see what it shows when I click in. It gives me the opportunity to pay, and it gives me the 5-minute window. So, which is a long window. I probably should have gave y'all like a 1-minute window to pay. You get 1 minute to run, get your card, and come back. It's running through Stripe, so hopefully it will fix itself, and the price will continue. Again, it won't climb. It will climb at a pace. I mean, it's climbing steady. So you don't want to wait around. I want in. In. Yes. Okay. All righty. As y'all continue to do that, let me move us forward. Let me see. Okay, we don't want that. We don't want that. I think we can take ourselves off the screen. Okay. So remember, every morning I am here at 9:45. Me and Jamie. Jamie starts us up at 9:45 because I'm teaching all the way up till just before that. Jamie starts our call. I'm usually there too. And we start the call up, and we talk about the morning thing, what's going on in the market for the day and all. And then we talk about a few trade ideas sometimes. Sometimes we don't. Depends on what the interest level is. And we're there about 30 minutes every morning. All right. So feel free to join us. Be sure to like and subscribe. As I said, be sure to like and subscribe. So after we do our morning calls every morning, 9:45, we do have a membership, and I do have a whole community that I support, and we of course support each other. I have a whole community that I work with all the time. This is why I can say this is not just me saying send your money real quick. I'm not some random person who's off in the internet space saying send me your money. Y'all see me, I'm right here all the time, right here doing what we need to do all the time. So it seems like the Stripe seems to be running at this point. It seems to be climbing again. So listen, if you in there, go ahead and get what you gonna get. All right. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. All righty. It's almost 6:30. I want to say you all, I really appreciate you all for being here, and thank you for hanging out with me and just hanging out with my antics, letting me be who I am. Right. I'm looking forward to the start of this program. It's going to start on November the 11th, and you all will be hearing from me, coming forward as we go forward with this. I really hope that Stripe picks up y'all's emails, because I need to be able to email all of you. Otherwise, No, you shouldn't be seeing 497. Well, unless there's 500 people that already registered. You shouldn't be seeing 497. Mm-mm. I'm not sure what you're looking at. Go back to the website, chart your way to 100k.com. When I look at the website, which I'm looking at it just like you are, what I see down here is, looks like it's around $19 right now. That's what all righty. If y'all got any questions though, please look forward. Look for me. Send me a message. Send me a DM. Not gonna say IG. Send me a DM. Look for me in all the places. You can send me an email. I'm Arlissa at Educator to Trader. All righty. Go ahead and you can message me or email me or whatever if you've got some issues you want to discuss. Find me on Facebook. I'm literally in all the places at Educator to Trader or Arlissa. And there's not too many Arlissas. You know, it's a very unique name. But y'all look for me. All righty. I want you all to do two things. First of all, I want you to do three things. I want you to go ahead and get registered. If you haven't finished registering, go ahead and get registered. Number two, I want you to stay green. And number three, I want you to get this money. All righty. I'll see you all in the market. Goodbye, everyone. Bye, everyone.